This is Star Wars The Vintage Collection Series 6 Jedi Knight VX Sirch from the Attack of the Clone. And let me show you the callback here. Here's a picture of him from the Geonosis Arena during the fight scene. And this is one of those little known characters that you probably need to go back and watch Attack of the Clones again in order to learn about him and maybe do a little research. But I guess if you are a vintage collection collector, you must be a really big or hardcore Star Wars fans, or at least know something about the character in order to buy this guy. So, yeah. And here is the look at the back. And back then, Hasbro didn't have a name for this guy. They call him Nikto Jedi Knight. So this guy is a Nikto. And this callback is from 2002 and 2004. All missing here is a little bit biography about this character, because as of now I don't know anything about this guy. Just to put the biography there for old and new collector both. To learn and to be reminded of this character would be cool. Also part of Web 6, we have the Attack of the Clone Trooper, the Dagobah landing Luke Skywalker, ATRT, Driver General Lando Calrissian, and Wee Quay Skip Master. Very nice. This is one of those characters that they are not the hardest figure out of the entire wave, but they certainly aren't peg warmers either. So the one that will probably be the first to go is Lando. Second one is Luke, and third one is probably this guy. Fourth one is probably Wee Quay. So now back to the figure. I have to say that this guy is one of those figures that fits perfectly with the phrase "Don't judge a book by its cover." And at first I was a little bit uncertain, but while playing around with him, I have to say that this is a figure well done, and playability and posability is really awesome. First thing I wanna make comment on is the cloak. The cloak is folded inside the bubble, so there will be fold marks on the cloth. Well, it depends on my figure and yours figure, but if you are wondering where have you seen this kind of material before, it is this one that Mattel used for this one to make the scarecrow mask. And yes, it is very same, but if you have no interest in this figure, you're gonna think that the cloth is an eyesore. Well, at least not the material, but because of these loose ends. If you want him to if you want to make him look better, you can cut away this loose end, and yeah, it's gonna look alright. But I had to say that because of these fold marks, it helped the cloth stay onto the figure very well, and the material is it's not too light, but not too thin either. It is a very posable material. So as you can see, it looks really awesome. I got a full mark here, so you can leave the sleeve like this, or you can fold it up a little bit like this to reveal his hand. So either way, however you want it. So I had to say that this cloth is is a partner to this figure. You cannot pose the figure with having the cloth removed. But one part of the cloth that you probably had to leave alone is the hood. It's better to leave it down like this instead of have it up, trying to cover his head. Yeah, it doesn't work, and it doesn't want to stay up. So it's best to leave this one alone. Just leave it like that. I think he looks good. So for accessory, he comes with this ignited lightsaber, as well as the lightsaber hilt that can fit onto the hole on his belt. Yeah, it's no surprise to vintage collector there. And the lineage, I have to say, is a good lineage of him. And and the yep, and the lightsaber, even though his right hand is sculpted to hold the lightsaber, but it is very loose on this hand, so I have to put it on here. This one, even though with the index finger pointing out like he's using the force, but he's holding the lightsaber with two fingers, and it just stayed tightly on it. Just very, very nice. So this is how I'm gonna pose this guy from now on. So now, if you wanna see what he looks like without the clothes, I'm gonna remove that for you. Don't let the clothes or the less popularity of this guy stop you from buying him. So here you go. Here's a little 360. Very alien-like looking head and hands. Surprised to see he doesn't have alien feet or something. So but he has this very flexible cloth drape that allow for legs movement. Very nice. And for articulation, his head can go all the way around, move up and down a little bit, tilt a little bit from side to side. There's a ball hinge shoulder, ball hinge elbow, as well as a swivel wrist. The waist swivel, no ball jointed torso there. He has a swivel hip, a ball hinge knee, and a ball hinge ankle. It would be nice, if they added a ball hinge hip to him, but this is fine, the figure's fine. Yeah, I was too taken away by how good the cloth is, so I'm gonna let the hip joint slide this time. So let me put it back on. So anyway, like I said before, don't let the cloth and the and the fact that this character is little known stop you from buying this figure. This is a great figure. So far, I have to say that this is the best Jedi Knight I have ever had. For one Jedi Knight figure that works so well with his own clothes, this have to be the first one. Very nice, and the material is different too. Something that you have never seen before. So this guy this guy has recently been released at my local Walmart. I bought him for $9, but he should be at your local Walmart by now. Make sure you see him, get him. If you don't feel like getting this guy first, get Luke or Lando first. But make sure to include this guy in your Star Wars figure haul. Alright? This is a really cool figure. I don't know what else to say about him besides saying he is a really good figure. Get him if you see him, and thanks for watching.